Hello guys, my name is SITI SYARAFANA. My matrix number 07DLS20F2001. For the introduction, you must have seen the weather forecasting or basic weather details on the mobile phones, which generally shows these two things. First, the temperature of the place and the humidity. These two are also related to each other and show great impact as well. They both lead having impacts on the flora, fauna, as well the environment as well. In this article, we will be only discussion the relation between temperature and humidity, and another related concept where we learn about the meaning of the temperature, humidity, the relation between humidity, temperature, formula. So what is the meaning of temperature? It determines the intensity of the heat, whereas if we talk about humidity, it talks about water content that is present in the air, or simply we can say determine the moisture of the air. These two concepts are different but show it's a great impact on each other. Second, what is the humidity? People say this because humidity, which is the amount of water vapor in the air, can make a hot temperatures even more unbearable than they already are. Humidity is actually a broad term, and we can describe different types of humidity in different ways. Humidity is an important thing to understand because it affects both weather and climate, as well as global climate change. Humidity also affects indoor environments, so understanding it can help you determine the best place to store your books, clothing, and other important items in your house.
Hi, I'm PRIYASHINI KUMAR, matrix number 07DLS20F2022. The relation between relative humidity and temperature. We have already learned what is temperature and what is humidity, and we have also learned two types of humidity. As we know, both these two concepts, temperature and humidity, are different but they are related to each other. The relation between humidity and the temperature formula simply says they are inversely proportional. If temperature increase, it will lead to a decrease in relation humidity. Thus, the hair will become drier, whereas when temperature decrease, the hair will become wet, means the relation humidity will increase.
Effect positive of temperature and humidity. First, affect people's comfort level as well as their health. Second, leading to a considerable stage in summer around bacteria sources such as garbage. Third, to prevent the production of virus and bacteria. Effect negative of temperature and humidity. First, increase irritability, loss of concentration and ability to do mental tasks. Second, loss of ability to do skill tasks or heavy work. Heat exposure cause the following illness like heat edema, heat rashes, and heat cramps.
So next, I will explain what are the importance of temperature and humidity at your workplace. The first one is sharper concentration. It is easier to focus on important work tasks when the temperature setting are right. A work setting that's too hot can cause feelings of drowsiness and sluggishness. If the environment is too cold, blood flow is often slow and can cause your staff to feel more lethargic. Excessive heat can also cause migraines and make it difficult for employers to think straight. It has been shown that as temperature rise, more mistakes are made by employers as their minds are focused away from their work and toward regulating their own body temperature. The second one is energy efficiency. While it may seem like spending more on air conditioning and heating is a waste of utility costs, it is much easier for your system to maintain a steady temperature rather than to fight to bring the temperature back in one direction or another after it has fallen beyond comfort levels. Companies like Arizona Refrigeration Service include such as keeping your company system up to date on the latest energy efficiency standards by incorporating newer units. As advances in energy efficiency have been met, HVAC systems have become vastly more efficient than older models, and the regulation regarding energy efficiency in units have risen to meet them. Upgrading will allow you to maintain greater energy efficiency and prevent strain on your system. Third one is employer satisfaction. Your staff members will likely be more satisfied and eager to come to work each day if you maintain a work environment with the right temperature controls. When forced to work in unfriendly working conditions, many people have been known to quit their jobs in favor of those with better working environments and often carry bitter feelings on the industry as a whole when they do. If you constantly are failing to provide a comfortable working environment, you will experience massive turnovers, starting with your highest qualified employers that have better option to turn to. To run your operation more successfully, your business setting should never expect employers to work in inhospitability conditions. Doing so hurts both the business and the employers and can even leave lasting hard feelings against a workplace when those employers decide to leave. Maintaining the ideal temperature can make a huge difference in the way that your company does business and maintains positive relations with your staff members.
OSHA recommendation for temperature and humidity in the workplace. As a general rule, office temperature and humidity are matters of human comfort. OSHA has no regulation specifically addressing temperature and humidity in an office setting. However, OSHA recommends removing air contaminants and or controlling rooms temperature and humidity. OSHA recommends temperature controls in the range of 68 to 76 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity controls in the range of 20% to 60%. Operation involving high air temperature, radiant heat sources, high humidity, direct physical contact with hot objects, or strenuous physical activities have a high potential for inducing heat stress in employees. These workplaces include iron and steel foundries, ring firing, and ceramic plants, glass product facilities, electrical utilities, particularly boiler rooms, bakeries, commercial kitchens, laundries, food canneries, chemical plants, mining sites, and the last one is smelters. To control workplace exposure to high heat, there are 5 basic engineering and administrative control methods. The first one is ventilation, 2 air cooling, 3 fans, 4 shielding, and 5 is insulation.
Conclusion. Thus, in the end, we can conclude that temperature and humidity are some of the most important and basic concepts of climatology, where one is determining the heat levels of the object or any areas, where the other define the moisture content in the air. In this article, we have covered the relationship between relative humidity and temperature, along with the relationship between humidity and temperature formula and other concepts such as absolute and relative humidity, dew point, and more. This topic will help you to get one of the most common, basic as well as important concept of the climatology of geography, which helps in increasing your daily life knowledge.